welcome on back. This is the Infinite Disc Beehive Classic. You were looking at round 2 on the front 9 right here. And this is taking place at Schneider's Bluff Golf Course. This is the Yikun Disc back course. Okay, tell us about hole 1.
Hole 1 is 620 feet. This is a par 4. You got hazard where this long grass is on the right. This is one of the trickier holes. You got to go. You got like this tight gap off the tee, and you want to turn it because there's OB on the left. So this is kind of a tricky shot.
And right where you want to land it is where all that long grass hazard is too. So it's finicky.
Yep. It's fading out a little bit for Clint.
That looks pretty
good. It's a good shot, yeah. Looks like a little placement shot there. Not trying to do too much.
We got Joey Klozowski on the card. He's our in second place after round 1. He was 6 down on round 1. Joey's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He's going to unorthodox play here.
Yeah, huge turnover here. Joey's got a ton of power, and with that anhyzer he got way down there.
That's incredible. And we got Mason Fultz, who also shot 6 down. Mason's a thumber king, man. He's a baseball player, and he throws thumbers better than anyone I've seen. Pretty incredible. And rounding off the card, the one and only 2021 Junior World Champion, Cade Philamahala.
Yeah, that one sneaks through. I didn't see what happened there, but
looks like you went on the right side of those trees. It's kind of like Joey did.
Yeah, I was going big turnover.
There's Clint here with his second shot on this par 4.
Yeah, he's got about 300 left to the pin from here.
And like we've talked about, the bluff grass does not skip. You won't get that Schneider skip too often. It almost looks like he's teeing off with those yellow tees there, but that is not the case. There's Mason with his approach. See if he can get it up over that mound, that hill. He's back skip in there.
Yeah, that's a putt.
That'll putt. That's probably, 25 feet maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Is this your drive that you're putting right now?
Yeah, this is my drive.
And you're like jump putting. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Joey's even closer than me here. He got a really good drive too.
Oh my gosh. Fun fact, we had a little pre-tournament where we had this hole and we had the tee a little closer, and Cade parked it, so we had to make it harder and scoot the basket back farther and the tee pad farther. But apparently it didn't make much difference. There's approach from Clint there. He leaves it a little wide.
It's a good bid. He's going to have a little tester coming back with that. He's going to have to probably straddle.
See if Mason can pick up the birdie here. Mason's out of Pocatello, Idaho. Oh, he kind of aired it up. The wind we had from round 1, it's rearing its ugly head again. It's coming around, and that was the headwind putt right there. There's Clint getting the
really good putt.
Getting the par. Mason saves it.
Sneaks it in.
And you and Joey just kind of have tap-in birdies here. That's fantastic. Joey, a Discmania sponsored player. It's a good bird.
That's a good feeling one to get off the start.
So for the round, these scores up here, we're posting our for the round. You and Joey are 1 down for the round. That means you made up a stroke on Clint from the get-go. That's pretty good. So Joey at that point would be 1 off the lead.
Mm-hmm. This is hole 2. It's 377 feet. This is pretty tricky. You got a little sidearm gap, which is the main shot you're going to see. You might see a few turnovers, but you got a bunker on the left side and a lot of trees as you funnel into the basket. So it's a really tough one to park.
That looks pretty good.
Really good. Yeah, Joey's got a ton of power, forehand and backhand. So
that's incredible.
He has no issue getting the distance on this one.
Here you go. I like that shirt, Cade, by the way. That's looking sharp. Are you lining up a hyzer? What are you lining up?
Yeah. I'm going big hyzer. We had a really strong right to left wind at this point, so I'm trying to take advantage of that.
Oh my god. You sailed it long.
Yeah, the wind kind of grabbed my disc there and
you would think it would have caught a tree or something just to help you out. There's Clint. Looks like he's kind of lining up a turnover or something.
Yeah, he's going just a little baby turnover here.
That's turning over. That comes out.
And that is really good.
That's not too bad at all.
Especially the wind we had. We had that right to left wind was making it really tough to get a nice turnover there, but
and kind of like the first round, this wind is just starting to pick up about the exact same time of the night. We've had perfect weather leading up to this for weeks and weeks. And then as soon as the tournament hits, we get this gnarly one. You can see it really going.
Yeah. It went from almost no wind on hole 1 to now we got 30 to 50 mile per hour gusts.
Mason had to go the hat backwards, man. That's pretty good.
That's a good shot.
That caught a nice tree limb there.
Yeah, I got a pretty big headwind here.
Ooh.
I switching to the pig here.
Smart play. Just put it up there. No need to mess with that.
That's probably smart. I probably would have been like, I got this. And then it just sailed away.
So I think we're waiting. I think it's between Clint and Joey. They're trying to decide. Clint might be waiting it out, taking his full 30 seconds.
It's Joey here.
Oh, here Joey's going to go, yep.
This wind is getting brutal. Joey, wish it wasn't. Smart play. That was a good run from that headwind.
Yeah.
Clint's looking to see if the wind's going to do anything different, but it's not.
Oh, he's just going to lay up. Smart play there.
He wanted it.
Yeah, that right to left could just take his disc if it got too high.
That's good.
It's a good play.
And you're even taking your time with this, what looks to be a short putt.
Yeah, I got about 10, maybe 15 feet there, and
this wind, you can't take anything for granted.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make sure I got it in the middle.
Well, it looks like everybody's going to walk away with pars here.
Ooh.
So we're right where we're back after hole 1, but now we're going to start hole 3 with some more wind.
Yeah, this was by far the windiest hole of the day at this point. It had picked up to almost consistent 50 mile per hour winds. It was pretty crazy at this point. This hole's 364 feet. You have the pond on the right and OB left, so
that cart path on that left marks that OB, and it's...
Yep. This is a really, really tight green, and we had a 50 mile... We had up to 50 mile per hour gusts at this point from right to left. And
at this point, the wind isn't just windy. This is getting stupid windy.
Yeah.
To the point where it's getting borderline dangerous at this point.
Yeah, Joey's got his PD2 here, and he's at this point you don't see people line up this way, but he's lined up to throw it straight over the pond, and
oh my gosh,
it just takes his disc. Okay, so
did that
just went in the other pond on the left side.
Oh my gosh, that pond does not come into play on that left side.
No, that's. That carried really far off.
And there goes your
hat. My hat comes off. This is my ape. I threw this over the pond, and trying to hope it sticks. And that just rolls OB by like a foot or two. So
holy cow, this is getting
almost
ridiculous. Everybody's holding on their hats here. You can tell like all the players just don't know what to do.
Yeah, Clint's asking Andrew there, his caddy, what to do, but maybe trying to wait out the wind, but it just kept getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, we had wind the first night, and it was bad, but this was worse, much worse.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go hatless. You don't see a hatless Clint too often. That's my favorite Clint, is the hatless Clint.
That's what he means business.
That's right. No messing around. He's rethinking his disc choices. He doesn't know what he's gonna do here. This wind is brutal.
Yeah, he's taking his time trying to make sure he knows what he wants to do.
You think he's thinking, what disc do I not want to lose?
Yeah, well, yeah, at this point he's got one of his rives, which he
and that
throws quite a
is
bit.
Gone. That is up in the air, and that is in that left pond.
That is right by Joey's. Those are both way off.
And here's Mason just throwing something on the ground.
This is he was trying to throw just a regular forehand. That was a concrete slab that turned over.
My gosh.
So,
and that's the best shot of them all. This is the only shot that was in play.
Yeah, Mason landed in bounds. Yeah, his bag just tipped over because of the wind.
He's going to a knee for a forehand just to get lower, it looks like.
Yeah, he's going back to the slab here. This is not an easy shot because the green's pretty protected on this right side, so he's got to kind of flex one around these trees. And he just catches the trees right there.
He's stuck, and that's going to be tough from there. Here's Clint from where he went out of bounds.
Now he's only about 150 feet away, but he's throwing like a sidearm here just to get it up there. It's
oh my gosh, and that's still no picnic from there.
Yeah, that's 20 feet in this wind is like 50 feet. Joey will be in about the same spot we determined, so he's looking at what to do.
This wind's getting a little silly now. Makes every decision a little harder. Which disc to throw, what line to throw.
Yeah. Joey's only about.
Oh, that's an incredible
that's
shot.
A great run. Yeah, Joey was only about 50 feet out there, but he's going full jump putt.
And you're just laying up there.
Yeah, I'm just laying out.
Just take the 4 from where you were out of bounds. Mason's the only one that's got a halfway decent shot at a 3, but that's not even halfway decent.
Yeah, just laying up there.
And this is no picnic either. This is headwind.
Yeah, this is a really tough putt.
And he slams it.
Yeah, that's an amazing putt. That was a 50-mile-per-hour headwind, dead center.
Just watching it on YouTube isn't going to do that putt justice.
No.
So every one of these players are looking to walk away with the 4, and I'm sure you're all probably pretty happy with that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, 4 felt very good at this point.
Joey's shaking his head there.
Yeah, I felt fortunate not to lose my disc on this hole.
So at this point, Clint is 1 over. And you and Joey are even for the round, and Mace is 1 over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell us about this hole real quick, because this wind is getting dumb.
Yeah, hole 4 is about 400 feet. You have this long grass hazard on the right, and then the basket's just tucked underneath these trees. There's really nothing on the left, so if you're going to make a mistake, you're going to want to make it left. But at this point, we had a massive right-to-left wind, so we're all trying to play our shots out over this hazard.
So at somewhere close to this point, I was driving around watching the other cards getting out there. It's just because the conditions had gotten so bad. And there were tree limbs falling. As you can see, I'm blowing away right here.
Yeah, you're not going to see Joey's shot, but he ended up about 500 feet away from the basket. It just took his disc and it rolled. It was bad.
Oh
mine's about 300 feet.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
Did you think about a forehand? The wind's still blowing it.
Yeah.
Clint looks like he's lining up a forehand here.
Yeah, Clint, this is a smart play. Wind's not going to take this forehand. Yeah, that's the best play by far. He's only about 70 feet out, so that's amazing.
Here goes Mason. He's going the backhand. He's got no fear.
I believe this is a slab, and that just takes it left.
Oh my gosh.
And he's about 300 to 350 feet left.
So this is where it gets scary. We put this footage in here so you could see what it was really like. At this point, this is our catch cam guy, Keith, and he's running for his life. We're happy Keith is still with us. You'll see real quick. He put the camera down to run, but you'll see why in just a minute. Look up. You've got a tree falling in the background. You've got a tree falling right next to where he's at. We ended up calling the round for the day there, and just we were done. Like, so as we pick up right here, this is the next day.
Yeah, and this is like 2 fairways over for Joey. He's trying to get back, and
this is on the front course.
Yeah. Joey's all the way over here. So
we talked to the PDGA when this happened. You don't see rounds called for wind. Like, that just doesn't happen. But it got dangerous. I watched a tree. A guy was standing underneath the tree, and the tree fell down over the top of him. It could have killed the guy. So we ended up calling the round, and we started the next day. Everybody had to pick up right where they left off.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see on the left side, there's one of the trees have actually fallen that I'm approaching over here. So
that's a good approach.
Yeah, we were able to come out and practice from our lives. So I got a few throws from that spot.
It's pretty amazing to watch this all mashed together, where you were just in the wind, and now your next shot is just this beautiful, perfect, picturesque weather.
So that was actually Mason's third shot there. He actually threw one more shot in the wind that we didn't catch. So, and it only went about maybe 100 feet. So he was kind of in a bad spot there. But he's got this left for his bogey.
Oh,
it's a good bid.
That's a really good bid.
Mason tapping out there.
So this hole took place over 2 days. So that's the fun of all of that. Isn't this Mason?
Yes, this is Mason again. This might just be another look at his putt.
From a different angle?
Yeah. Oh. In this case, he actually wanted to...
Oh, he's playing a provisional.
Yes. We played a provisional at this point.
That's right.
He was wondering if when he stopped his play was before the tournament was called, but we determined that all of his throws counted, so he had to take his first one.
Let that be a lesson to all you folks out there. Always play the provisional, just in case. You never know. There's Joey's not so thrilled with that.
Not too happy. Putt. Yeah, that was for his bogey at that point.
Well, when you're so used to putting in the wind, when you get a nice, clear, wind-free day, it's a little different. Dude, I got to say, Mason's looking a little dapper in that outfield. He's like, I'm getting like Tiger Woods vibes, like dressing up nice for that final round.
Yep.
So due to time constraints with the golf course too, we had to finish this round, and then we had to get as much as we could of a third round in for last. So you'll see the round 3 ended up turning into a final 9. So, but you'll see that come along. It's everybody cleans up their strokes here, and we're moving forward past the wind round.
It's a par for Clint, and then fortunate to walk away with a par there. In the wind, I would not have been getting a 3. So, that was a good break.
So here we go. We're going to move on to the next hole with no wind.
Yeah, okay. Hole 5. This is a pretty unique hole. These trees kind of force you to go straight. And then you got this pretty protected green for the most part. You got to come in pretty low. And this grass really doesn't skip. So you really can't play for a skip here. You just got to play to nestle underneath the basket.
So you got the box here, Kate. I like it. These trees kind of take out the super wide hyzer, so you got to kind of push it forward just a bit.
Yep.
I couldn't tell where that ended up there.
That was just right.
You got a tree down on the left there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of trees that went down in that windstorm the day before on this round, so it was the safe play and the right play to call that round. That's not too bad.
That's a great shot.
That's about as much skip as you'll see out here.
Mm-hmm.
There's Joey lining up a shot.
Yeah, I believe this is his Doombird FD3.
And we had some issues with our catch cam on this last day too, so some of the footage wasn't usable. So we get this one shot from this. So if you're wondering why you see a catch cam guy down there and no footage, that's why. Oh boy, that's a good shot.
Yeah, so I got this kind of tricky straddle putt left, a little short, a little right.
There's Mason for a birdie. Jumping in a little bit.
Oh, sit.
You've got long grass hazard back there too, so you got to watch out for that. But that looked like it rolled up.
Yeah, he's safe. He's right on the edge there. Clint gets that stroke back.
And here goes Clint.
Oh, Mason.
Here's Joey. He looks like he's gonna walk away. This was a par, wasn't it?
That's actually his drive. So that's a birdie.
That's a birdie? Man.
Maybe not. I thought.
Maybe I'm not looking at the right hole here. So Joey did end up with the birdie there. Clint got the birdie, and you parred, and Mason actually took the bogey on that one.
Okay, hole 6. This is a pretty cool hole. You got this pretty protected green. The basket's perched up on this hillside, and you got OB hazard on the right where the long grass is, and then this cart path defines the OB on the left that you have to clear. So it's a pretty tricky hole. Also a hole that you just want to get up there, and you can't really play for too much of a skip on this one.
That looked pretty nice right there.
That's a really good
I
shot.
thought that might be heading for that long grass, but he snuck it in there. Joey's taking his time trying to figure out what he's going to do. Looks like there's somebody up there by the green, actually. Or is that our camera guy? Joey's opting for I like the forehand play on this personally. Out over the left side, but that's me being a left-handed player. So I've seen people try the hyzer on the right side and catch that willow tree and drop in that hazard. So it gets a little iffy sometimes. If this gets low enough, that could be
Drops into a makeable putt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the forehand's definitely a safer shot as long as you clear the OB on the left side. So
What are you forehanding here, Cade?
I believe I'm going with my destroyer here. I'm just trying to leave it low and play for just a little skip here.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, I got a nice little bounce.
That looks fantastic. I'd imagine Mason's hoping for about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I believe this is a concrete slab. Throws this thing a lot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come back.
He just turned it.
And that just...
There's no way that was the slab turning there. So he went out of bounds immediately. So here he goes for his third shot. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's in the hazard. That's in the hazard on the right. Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is tough because there's constantly OB around, so...
So that was for 5 he was pitching up there for.
So he's got this left for his birdie here.
Anything inside these willows is a good shot.
That was a good bid.
That's an unfortunate putt.
It had a good pace on it. This basket, it kind of slopes off on the backside here, so you don't want to sail it past. Yeah, Clint also pretty good pace on that putt. Leaves it close.
That's a good birdie.
Yeah, that one feels good to get.
And there's Mason cleaning up a 6. He's not going to be thrilled with that.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough hole though. This played is the 3rd hardest hole in the course, so
The OB kind of makes it that way, I think, though. On both sides, you have to play something pretty precise up that middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Hole 7.
Okay, hole 7. This is a This hole's 341 feet. It's kind of a tricky hole. You got this hazard on the right and then hazard on the left with the bunkers. You're trying to land it in the middle.
So, Kate, I'd imagine you're hitting the hyzer on this one.
Yep, I'm going glow firebird. Trying to drop it in there.
That's over the tree. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, this one's it's a little wide.
It's hard to tell. There's that long grass there.
Yeah, that one finds a hazard. That was.
Ooh.
It's about 30 long and 30 right, so kind of out of position there.
See if Clint can get close. It's still a makeable putt, I would think, though.
Mm-hmm.
Clint, I'm sure, is going the hyzer as well. Just so smooth.
Yeah, same line, just a little tighter.
And
Yeah, that is perfect.
That's right there.
It's exactly what you want.
Here goes Joey. Joey, I'd imagine, taking the hyzer as well. Following you and Clint's right. His looks pretty good.
Yeah, I believe he's going FD3
Ooh,
there. That's a
looked
great
close.
shot.
That looked close. You can't tell the distance from there, but that looked pretty good. And here goes Mason. He's a little frustrated after that 6. He wants to make up for that.
Oh,
That looks sawed off a little soon.
yeah, he's actually left of the bunkers there, so
Well, he's safe.
he's in a good spot to run it.
There you go. Well, at least it's not a
Safe
6.
run.
And here you are from the hazard, huh?
Yeah, I believe I'm right on circle's edge here.
Oh,
Just a
that's
little-
about an inch short.
Yeah, it's a little low and left.
Joey's got the concentration down. Oh,
Just high.
that's frustrating sometimes. I shouldn't say sometimes. That's frustrating all the time.
One
Yeah.
thing Joey does is he always resets before he putts. He's never gets so frustrated he doesn't take his time. So,
He's a smart player.
yep.
Here's Clint with his parked birdie drop in.
That's a great drive on this hole.
And Clint is getting he's getting going right now. You can see it. He's thinking about it and everything's looking smooth for him. He was 1 over at one point and now he's 1 under. So he's made up a couple strokes. Mason with that 6, that hurts him. He's at 7 over.
Okay, this is a par 5. This is 971 feet, slightly uphill. This is a really tough hole, but it's one that you definitely want to get, and the eagle's definitely there.
It's kind of a risk reward with that green there and the OB hazard on the left there too. But it's one you can just unload on.
Yep. Yeah, this green is pretty open for your first shot, so you can really unleash.
Let's see Joe. Oh, he's lining up for some power.
It's down there pretty good.
Looks like it tailed off to the left. Here goes Mason.
Low line, that's a good line right
That's
there.
looking good.
Left side cuts off more distance, so being left isn't always that bad.
There's kind of a little gully you have to get over too. You don't want to be down in that. As long as you get past that, your second shot should be pretty good footing. You're going for the big turnover.
Yeah, I'm going katana here.
Is that tailing off left?
Yeah, it ends up just barely being safe there on the left side, so
Oh, thank goodness.
yeah.
You got enough distance. So Joey kind of tailed off a little quick. You can see this drainage ditch there. That can get a little sketchy.
Yeah,
But this is that gully.
yeah, it's a tough lie for Joey with that uphill run up.
Luckily, it's a par 5, and he's got some ability to make up for it. Mason looks like he's sitting pretty in the middle of the fairway. Is he going for over the
You
green?
might be trying to clear it.
Going
He's
for
got
the
a
eagle?
good flex.
That just
A
stayed
little too far
flex.
right, but
He's not on the golf green, though.
yeah, he's safe. That's a good play. I'm going rock 3, just trying to kind of turn it over. You have this hazard on the left, and being in the hazard would.
There, you might have an eagle putt there. It might be, what, is 50, 60 footer.
Yep.
Joey with his third shot.
down.
Oh yeah,
That's a great shot.
that's in there.
Now Clint's already thrown at this point. He's down short left. So
Oh,
we'll see him. Yep.
that had a line. Mason wanted that one.
Yeah, here's Clint. He's got about 100, 200 feet left, so not too much.
Did he catch that tree there?
Yeah, he's pretty close.
So this
He
is for
dropped.
eagle.
Yeah.
This is looking good. Oh! I get the feeling this isn't going to be the first eagle putt you have this round. Oh, there's Mason slamming his birdie. So it's a very gettable birdie as long as you stay safe on this course, on this hole.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like our entire card birdies out. We get a star frame.
Yep, as long as you keep it in the middle and keep it safe, this is a pretty easy birdie, so.
And every star frame, Kate says he's going to donate. Just kidding, dude. Kate's not donating anything. This isn't Jonas. So here we go. We're moving along. We're moving up. Here's hole 9, the last hole on this one today. Kate, what we got?
This is almost 500 feet. It's 492 feet. This is pretty level, but the basket's perched up on this little knoll here that's kind of hard to approach to with this tree. So.
Well, and it's every bit of 500 feet, it feels like almost.
Yeah.
It's a pump.
Yeah, this is a par 3 too, so everyone's going for it. The usual play is a little turnover. That's what Clint's doing there. I think he just faded out a little bit.
Joey's lining up his shot. Does Joey have 500 feet of power?
Yeah, Joey can rip it. Joey's definitely got the power to get here
Yeah, that's looking.
and some more.
That's looking nice. As long as it doesn't catch any of those trees. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that is.
That's 500 feet of power.
Yeah.
That's incredible is what that is.
Yeah, you rarely see this hole parked, especially on that big turnover line. Mason trying to do the same.
It looked pretty. It looked like it might have caught a tree, but I bet that looked pretty nice. And here you go. What are you throwing?
I'm throwing T-bird here.
T-bird for a 500-foot hole.
Come on.
Yeah, this one just holds over to the right, so.
Hey, are you good?
Yeah, that's great. There's Clint with his approach. He's going to jump putt this and give it a go. Yeah, it looks
You might
like
have
a
just been
layup.
laying that one up. That's a smart play. You don't want to run it past this
Mason.
basket.
Yes, Mason.
Hitting the
Oh!
putt. That's a hit right there.
Awesome job, Mason.
Like I said, this is being 500-foot par 3. You don't see tons of birdies, and that's one right there. Clint walking
Par.
away with the par. And we still have seen you and Joey. Here goes Joey for his birdie. You guys overthrew this hole. Not by much, but you did.
Yeah.
And yours was with the T-bird. Hey, don't be modest, Cade. Look at that. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a rare 3 birdies. You don't usually see 1 birdie, let alone 3.
So through
Card.
9 holes, we've got Clint and Cade holding strong at 2 down. Joey's right behind him at 1 down, and Mason had a little struggle with 5 over. Join us on the back 9 to see if we can Mason can pick it up and see what goes down. You won't regret it.